Let's do it.
Trash to Cash podcast, episode, what is this, 43?
43.
I'm Dave, the NC Picker.
I'm Kerry, American Arbitrage, I think.
Commonwealth Picker, Kevin.
Kevin, the Commonwealth Picker. And we are actually all together.
We are all together.
In Crossville, Tennessee.
It's beautiful.
Right over there.
Yeah, well, Kevin's there. We put him there. He's kind of like above us. He's actually elevated above us. He's on like a throne. He's looking down upon us.
It's true, guys. If you're looking to donate any money to anybody, Kevin's got several causes going on right now that all go directly to him. So
he keeps throwing apple cores at us, and I don't know where he's not even eating apples. He just has like pockets full of apple cores.
He's just starting to drop stickers out of his van when he's driving, just so people know where he's going.
It's like, you know, the parades where they throw like the Mardi Gras burritos. He's actually throwing stickers now.
It is.
I mean, I'm not going to say people are flashing, but there's some flashing happening.
It's having the same effect on women that
I have been with these guys for like 2 days now, and I feel like I'm on the podcast 24/7. It's just constant criticism.
We're giving what he deserves.
It's unbelievable.
Like
we're at a garage
all
sales,
the time.
and I'm getting podcast trash comments out of garage sales.
It's true. It's true. I mean, nothing he doesn't deserve.
Yeah, it's all well deserved.
So we're outside. We're outside because we didn't want to have the echo thing that we had happen at the last live show.
We just
now we have
cicadas.
The cicada thing, but that's folksy, which fits your thing.
That's
right?
true.
We're outdoors. We're folksy. There's like a fire pit. We should have lit the fire. That would have been next level.
If you listen really closely, you can hear a banjo off in the distance.
I hear
listen.
I hear it too. So today we did our first sale at the Highway 127 sale together. We did our first, not sale, our first day at the Highway 127.
Yeah, we bought stuff.
Not true though. Kevin went yesterday before we got here. So, Kevin, how did it go yesterday?
Pretty good. Actually, technically, I went the day before that too, for just a little bit in the evening. And yesterday we did pretty good. It wasn't amazing, but we did pretty good. I think today was a little bit better than yesterday, but I did pretty good.
Dave even found stuff.
That
was like valuable, like legit valuable. It was amazing.
I was going to
surprised.
say something nice about Dave today until the terrible comments already started. So I might still later.
We'll see. We'll get it out of him.
No, it was fun. It was exhausting. I've never yard saled that long in one day personally. Yeah,
really?
Cool.
Because everywhere I've lived, they close them down by noon, right? And so we went out at 7 and we got back at after 3. Yeah, this afternoon. Yeah. So that was a
we could have kept going too all day.
Did you see when we came home from dinner?
Yeah, there's still people.
There's still people out there
all day, all night.
There's people yard selling in like the rainstorm. They didn't even stop.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah, and we went to like a couple of the tent cities is what we call them. So tent cities is where you get like a bunch of vendors set up, and they're like flea market, right? They're resellers who bring their extra death pile out. That's kind of what it felt like to me, and their prices are not great.
But they weren't terrible. I've literally been to those kind of sales before where they're a lot worse. There's some stuff that's doable if you negotiate a little bit.
It wasn't Tent City, but the one place that was, in my opinion, I don't know about my best find, but my favorite find of the day was a vendor. I mean, it had a cash register, for goodness sake. It was a vendor, And Dawn did good there as well. Yes. You picked up a few things, Dave.
Is that Kerry, the micro machine guy? Where I got all the micro machines?
No, it's where I got the Roger Rabbit stuff, but you got those old plush.
Yeah, I got those old plush. Those
and I can't remember what Dawn got, but Dawn got a few things.
I have no recollection.
Dawn got, now I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. She did buy some stuff, but
Dawn did good today.
All in all, like the vendors were okay. The actual sales were really solid, and it was more expensive than Florida yard sales. I don't know if it was more expensive than Vegas yard sales.
No, it's about the same. But I mean, the first yard sale we went to, the first one was stacked full of football cards. So
you got ripped off.
Yeah, I got ripped off. I lost. I'm gonna lose a considerable amount of money. Well, at least 170 plus. I spent 170 on cards plus my time.
Yeah.
And my effort.
Kerry was out of money by the end of the first
at the end of the first sale, I had to give Kerry money because he had spent all his money at the first sale.
I will pay you back.
Kerry also only brought $170.
No, I bring like $200 because I'm used to Vegas where like if it's good, I'll just go get more money, but it usually isn't that good.
To be honest, I spent 120 at that sale. It's the second sale of the day. Actually, it was second sale for me.
Yeah, you beat us all to the plushes.
And then the second sale for me, first sale for you. And we spent... did you buy anything in that sale?
I bought like a 25-cent NASCAR poster. That's right. And I bought a Dale Earnhardt action figure that sells for like $10.
And we spent like over $300 at the first sale. Yeah. Pretty good.
If you see us coming to your garage sale, just know that we're all loaded. Dave has money. Kevin has money. I have Dave's money.
We got way less questions about the cameras than I expected.
Yeah.
Like we all four. Wait, did Dawn have?
Dawn was filming on her phone the whole time
Dawn's filming
too.
on her phone. Me, Kevin, and Carrie are all.
I was doing the GoPro and my phone a lot.
Yeah, with us.
Sifter
Yeah, I mean they were.
Oh, and I didn't even look. I should have looked. You said he holds his camera sideways.
Yeah,
because he does all TikToks. So that's kind of interesting.
That's brilliant, actually. I didn't even know that.
But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I got tired. I got like legit tired. We did stop at a tent city.
Too.
Yeah, a little bit.
And it came,
as soon as he got hungry, it changed.
Really.
I was hangry.
He's like, give me the worst food I could possibly eat.
I said, where's Taco Bell?
He was happy.
Yeah, he's going for Taco Bell.
And then it was just too far, so we couldn't make it, so we had to give up.
I felt like we had to get a Baja Blast. That should be like something we're supposed to do, like, legally.
Hey, tell them about your breakfast.
Oh, I had Buc-ee's. Oh my gosh. That place is a dream inside of your imagination.
Buc-ee's too.
Was it your first time, really?
It was. I've never been there before.
What's your opinion?
My opinion is...
Remember, it's a gas station.
No, I was incredibly impressed with it. Yeah. I actually want to go back. I want to eat some dinner food. I did buy a $6.99 burrito, which is a little bit high for a breakfast burrito, but let me tell you, it weighed like a pound and a half.
Hourly wage.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. But it was impressive. There's a grocery store across the street that was about 1/10 of the size of the gas station. It was impressive.
Yeah, the literal grocery store is smaller than the gas station. They said it was brand new.
I'll put it this way. Like me and Dawn, she's been my girlfriend for 8 years. When we get married, it will be at Buc-ee's. 100%.
They should do that. They should
100% at Buc-ee's.
I like that.
That place is amazing. Yeah. Everything.
They have tons of handicap parking for Kevin. I don't know. That's maybe over the line.
Yeah, that is over the line. That's over the line, guys. We're going to go ahead and cancel this podcast in a moment, guys.
No, I mean, listen. Buc-ee's was fun. I had this brisket taco.
I had a green chili taco.
Legitimately, it was just brisket, and it was amazing. And then I had the thing he had too, because I'm a fat cow and I wanted
doubled
both.
up.
I wanted both.
All right, so Dave, you've been to 301.
Yes.
Have you been to any other
Just 301 and this one.
And so how do you compare them?
301 sucked. Okay, but here's the thing. I didn't know that you're not supposed to go to the tent cities. Okay, so I spent the whole time at tent cities. Literally like 9 hours at 10 cities. I think we stopped at like 1:30. We left at 6 to get there.
You were buying.
And he legit was mad. When I stopped at a couple that looked like they might be vendors, he's like,
I hate.
And you found some at every one.
I did. You know, Kevin has a keen eye. As you age, you get an eye for this. Like which sales are better, which sales are worse. He can see. It's wisdom.
It's wisdom. Yeah.
Look
you
at
can't see through his physical eyes or hear through his ears.
Yeah.
But wisdom.
I mean. Carrie, Dawn found a ton, but not till like 7:30 p.m.
Yeah. We picked a...
Updike Family Homestead. Yep. Thank you.
We're having the Trash to Cash BBQ. They opened up their garage, and they had a bunch of stuff, I guess, from the yard sale earlier.
And
we bought
Dawn
a bunch of sports stuff.
After Dawn was dinner.
Yeah.
Dawn.
Well, let's be clear. Let's give the whole story. Updike Family Homestead is a family who lives out here in Crossville. They invited us over for dinner. They're actually catering the Trash to Cash BBQ Bash tomorrow night, which by the time you see this, it will have already happened and been amazing, hopefully.
I'm hoping.
Hopefully.
Everyone survives.
Yeah, and we're going to play tackle football. That's going to be interesting.
It's going to be awesome. Are we really?
No. Anyway, so they invited us over tonight.
I get Eric.
They made delicious...
You
should.
Delicious chicken and dumplings. Very good. And they also let us go pick their yard sale because they're participating in the 127.
Which was closed down.
It was closed down, but they let us...
Private pick, as we say in the business.
Oh, was it closed down for a year?
They're done. They're not going to open up tomorrow.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, because of us, probably.
Yeah, well, they got to do the barbecue bash.
So Dawn just got a ton of plush, ton of toys,
she was
some
excited.
mid-century modern.
There's even a Rainbow Bright in there, 1983.
I got some good
like
stuff
it.
too.
Yeah, so that was fun. That was fun.
Action figures, toys, fun.
So that's, we woke up early, went yard sailing all day. Then we came back.
I woke up early. Let it be noted.
Carrie did. Yeah. But I like to consider it late. We're in a different time zone, so it was 4 p.m. or 4 a.m. for him, which is basically when he's still awake anyways.
Exactly. I didn't go to sleep is the key.
Yeah.
I didn't sleep. I haven't slept a wink.
Yeah, and so it's interesting. This is actually very telling. Last week we talked about plies of toilet paper, right?
Yes.
We said, okay, I like to use a 3-ply. I coddle myself.
Yeah,
myself. That's a lot better.
So we split up the bathrooms.
You gotta take care of the beehole.
Me, Kevin, his uncle, and Thrifter Sifter are all sharing one bathroom, and that bathroom has like some nice 3-ply, beautiful toilet paper. Right? I didn't even need to bring like flushable wipes. I don't need a bidet. My travel bidet is still packed away. And Carrie's happened to have 1-ply paper, which is what he prefers.
The Walmart packing paper,
Go Airbnb.
I know.
And I want to talk about that just for one more second. Kevin, don't be distracted. This is important.
I'm sorry.
This is important. everyone buys the single
we start
ply.
b-holing this thing.
Listen.
Looking
We're
for
not-
a comment
we're
to
not-
distract the
listen.
conversation.
Everyone always buys the 1-ply because it's cheap, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're really, everyone in the comments said that they take their 1-ply and they stack it 3 times. At that point, you're going to use it faster than if you bought the 3-ply. So it's literally probably more expensive because you're having to buy more toilet paper. So just spend a little more on some Angel Soft or cotton.
Yeah.
I don't know, that
Have you
bear
ever bought
who's got the
toilet
stuff in his
paper at a
bottle?
yard sale?
Key is
I saw Golden State
reuse and
Picker.
recycles the key.
Bought
I saw
some.
that too.
Yeah, that
Talk about
colored
that.
toilet paper. Yeah, he
What was
sold
the
for like
brand?
$100-some Charmin, but it had all the different colors of Charmin. Those
Like pink
and
and
brand
blue
new in
and
the package.
green. It was like
how does that
multicolored.
stuff survive the pandemic without getting used to be
That's true.
resold
I
don't
after
know.
the pandemic?
That's
It's
true.
from like 1989 or something.
Yeah, back in 2020, I was taking rolls of toilet paper to the gold and silver shop. I was getting
Really?
spot value. I was getting spot. I was.
Wait, you put
Trading
little
them
spots on the
with
toilet paper?
Chumley.
Exactly. It was
Yeah, I
awesome.
mean, it's so. Anyways, we don't talk about toilet paper on this podcast.
like
the
it.
reselling
Or Bruno.
podcast, absolutely.
That's
Or we
right.
don't
But
talk about
before
Bruno.
we talk about some reselling, go check out Updike Family Homestead on YouTube
TikTok.
and on TikTok and Facebook. All right.
She got like
there we go.
86,000 followers, and she'll teach you how to live off the land.
That's right.
Yeah,
Let me tell you.
pretty cool.
We saw some green eggs today.
What's up, Thrifter?
Pretty
Sifter?
good.
Come on,
Thrifter
Come here.
Sifters in
Come
there.
here.
How you doing?
Thrifter Sifter,
come on out.
say
Thrifter
hi to this
Sifter.
camera. Just just
This
wave
is-
to it.
this
Tell
is,
all your
uh,
darkest secrets
Thrifter
into this
Sifter.
camera.
Hey,
So
what's
tell
up,
us what
everybody?
was your best find of the day?
Best find of the day was probably
Rock and Republic?
those Rock Revival men's jeans,
Oh, yeah.
like 4 pairs,
Yeah.
and then Billionaire Boys Club jeans or something like
Oh,
that,
yeah?
$100 jeans.
And he pulled out some LL Bean yesterday. This guy is,
Yep.
I hated going around with him because he's like 6 foot, whatever.
He's huge. He's
And he
6'8".
motors around at yard sales. Dave's fairly quick, not as quick as me,
Kevin's
Yeah.
fast.
way quicker than Carrie.
Yep, that's
And Matt here, Thrifter Sifter, is just, he's in, out, gone. I'm like, what the heck just happened?
Yeah, I
man?
was like
Gone.
11 minutes down the road.
Yeah,
from you
yeah,
guys.
he's like, oh, he's coming back this way. I'm
Like,
like,
see y'all.
this is something interesting.
I was trying to pick everything before y'all got there, so y'all had to pick through what I went through.
He did, man. He absolutely did. Plus, he's got a
Wake me up a
sweet.
little bit. All right, thank you, Matt. Appreciate it.
Matt.
See you, brother.
So yeah, he did really well today. We all did really well. We all did really
Yeah,
well.
He really
Like,
did.
I think
All right, so here's the nice comment, and I'm going to say it,
boy,
and
I'm
then
ready.
we can timestamp this here. So I
Timestamp it,
really
sure.
thought, just like, I think it was Josh, Harry Tornado, said that he really
Yeah.
started believing that I was old.
Yeah.
When you watch Dave, and you listen, you really start thinking he really is a terrible picker.
Yeah, if you watch
so
his
the
videos
bar
and see
was
what he
down
sells.
here. The bar was down here. And I was like, I'm watching him maneuver a little bit, and I'm like, daggone, man, he did it, and he killed it today. You probably made $1,000 at least, yeah.
over a grand at 2 sales.
Yeah.
So I probably brought in 2
Did
grand.
really good.
If he lists
Yeah.
any of it, which is a big if.
That's the
He
problem.
already
Well, this-
listed.
I
all-
did.
did
I listed
list-
all my knives, and
he
that's my
did.
favorite buy. Is I got all these
What
knives.
about those? Those are awesome.
Bunch of Kershaws. Some. Gosh, I can't even remember what I got now. Just a bunch of
You got
made in USA knives.
You got that. You got the
It's-
Kenny onions.
It's
Oh, yeah,
all.
Ken
See, it's
Onion.
not fair though. It's
Yeah.
not fair because multiple times today I was distracted by different things. In this case, I pull up to this garage sale and my uncle's driving. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna stay in there because, OBX, Eric, it's your fault. Eric called me. I had, Dante Prisoner. He called one time or left a message.
He's so popular.
Thrifter
guys.
Sifter call. So I'm answering all these phone calls, and
It's
he's
true.
out there, and I'm like, I'm sitting in this one, and he goes in and gets $650
There was a-
score. I would have got it.
There's a couple
Yeah,
times.
you would not
There's a
have bought
couple
that.
times Kevin stayed in the van because your Uncle Steve didn't open the door for you. You just,
Shut up.
you just stayed right in there. Stayed in there.
So
Didn't come out. He's waiting.
$80 for the knives. They're gonna. I
Yeah,
listed
killed
them
it, man.
$650 worth of knives. One sold for 52
Already?
immediately.
Yeah.
He
Which
forgot
means
about his.
I forgot I had a 20% coupon live on my whole store, and so I listed it at market value, which was like $79 or $69.99. And someone saw it, used the coupon, got it for 52. So they got a deal, but I paid
So
$5.
how
for
much
it,
do
so.
you lose when you sell your $4 items 20% off?
Well, since I like to pay 27 cents, nothing. The
Oh yeah,
keys
and
buy
he
price.
is a low baller, y'all.
Oh, I was lowballing
He's
all
straight
day.
up low ball. Like
Oh, that PS3.
I thought I was a low baller. I'm like, whatever. He's straight up low balls and stuff.
PS3 is
Plus,
so
I'm gonna
bad.
throw Matt Thrifter Sifter under the bus.
Yeah.
What I mentioned the other day in the talking about in the video, he does voiceovers all over his videos.
Yeah.
So he I bought it for $5, but what he doesn't tell you is they were asking $20, and then he bought it for $5.
Yep.
See,
Yeah.
long form.
Oh, you want
videos.
20?
He
How
doesn't
about-
show the
how about-
negotiation. He doesn't want the heat.
Well, and he's even worse because he'll say, I want $1. And no, not really.
I paid double the amount for an item today. Did you see when I
saw
did that?
I saw you
Everyone's
do it
going
a
to get
couple
really
times.
It
offended
was
by that.
50. It was a quarter, and I paid paid her 50 cents.
It's amazing.
Double. Just remember that. I paid double.
Never underestimate.
I saw you overpay at another sale.
I
don't know if it
overpaid
was on
a few
purpose.
times.
I know.
Yeah.
He will pander to his audience at any time.
She was the box full. It had the 2 Wii remotes and like 5 games and a nunchuck and all that. And
Epic
you
Mickey.
pointed it out and you didn't want it for some reason.
A bunch of $4 games.
He didn't want it. Well, yeah, but the 2 controllers.
Yeah, but then I gotta test them. I'll never test them.
2 Wii controllers,
Yeah.
a nunchuck, 4 games. Not
Yeah.
great, but I can sell them in my booth.
It's
and she's
like
like,
$40
$2,
worth of
take the
stuff.
whole box.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll give you $5 because she had already sold me a ton of stuff that we were going to make a bunch of money on. So I'm like,
we got. Well, so that's the same
Kevin's
lady.
a really good guy, folks.
The same lady who
No,
okay, so this was like a little bit of a low ball, like
I do have
bad
2
move.
lowball stories, but keep going.
I find a PS3 Slim. Okay, it's stained. It looks dirty.
This is
And
bad.
it's like, to the touch, it's like scorching hot because it was super hot today.
It was.
And I was like, how much is your PS3? She's like, 40. I said, does it work? She said, well, it did when I took it out. You know, it should. And I said, yeah, I mean, but it's been sitting in the hot sun. Would you take 20? But I don't really think the hot sun is going to break a PS3. Maybe it is. I don't know. It just felt really hot.
Did it work really? When she took it out, there's no cords, there's no controllers, there's no.
Yeah.
I mean, did she really know it was working?
No, I don't think she
course.
knew. So it might not work. I
So
paid 20. If it works, I'll get 80 to 100. If it doesn't work, I'll get 40. I'm not going to lose money.
You just played the game, and she could say no. She could say 40 firm.
Well, and that's the thing. $40, I can't win if it's for parts.
Yep.
$20, I can win if it's for parts
if it's
or if
broke.
it works. It's a little win if it's for parts, and it's a big win if it's a functional unit.
and that's really what you want to do with electronics. If
Yeah.
you're not sure they're going to work, you want to be able to
price
make
them
money.
for parts.
I did have is a $150 doll. Somebody was asking
Oh,
today,
yeah.
and I did say, what did I say? 70.
You said 75. I think.
75. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, and she
I was
gave it to me for
surprised.
80.
Oh, you said 70. Yeah,
Yeah.
you said 70 even. That's
But
right.
that
because-
one lady with the Coach bag, brand new, $400 Coach bag with tags, everything, whatever, and it says make offer. I'm like, all right, here we go. I think I said 75 for that
Yeah,
too,
you
and
were-
she laughed at me and said,
did.
add a digit to it, and walked away. That's all she said.
Like she
I'm
wanted
okay.
175 for it. Yeah.
At a garage sale.
But at that sale, I actually got a whole bunch of lozenges. So if you get a cough, they're like
Yeah.
organic, and they sell for like 3 packs sell for like $15, and I got 12 packs for $10.
Don and Carrie got a few items, a racist book as well.
Wow.
We got a bunch. We got a bunch
The
of
Disney book.
Yeah, we got the Disney book. So it's Songs of the South. It was Uncle Remus, right?
Uncle
you
Remus,
just sold
yeah.
one of those.
I sold the
and we
real
got
book.
a bunch of other comic books as well. So like 3 bags full. I froze up. You saw me. I froze up. I don't like
such a win.
negotiating like you
Dave
guys.
stepped in and said, how much for all 3 bags?
We
He
didn't
wants
even
to buy them.
negotiate. Yeah, I didn't even negotiate. I just said how much for the whole bag because he was trying to do $1 per book. There was like 25 books in each bag, and so I said how much for a bag, and he said $10, which is exactly what was in my brain. It's probably in your brain too.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, and then he gives each bag for 10. But I don't know why you got nervous. Like
That
just
one
ask
book will
him.
probably one book will probably pay for everything, and you get to dig
Yeah, I
through
think
the
that's
rest
like
and make some money.
35, and I paid 30 for everything.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
There were some good like 60s, 70s comic books. It was awesome. Yeah, that's not even the best. I mean, we all did good. We had like several
Yeah.
decent
I don't want to give
hits.
them all away, but yeah, we did really good. I was happy. I'm looking at a few things in here, and the people around here are cool, so you get to have a good
Yeah.
conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're nice people. I
Dave
thought they were-
ignored all of them and didn't speak to any of them.
I was just
but-
making all the profit, you know.
That's true.
You know, I'm a reseller, Kevin, not a YouTuber.
No.
Kevin spent most of the time
Actually, y'all,
explaining.
what I saw when Dave, he would buy the stuff and then go back and he would like chuck it in the ditch before they got in the car. He didn't really
even
even
keep
bring it
the
home.
stuff.
He just chucked it.
Yeah, we basically just played Tetris with all of our goods, trying to fit them in Carrie's car and my car. And
I
Kevin,
decided.
Kevin's got this weird strategy. Have you noticed this? At the end of each day, he brings in everything he bought, and then he goes and fills the van again. How are you getting it all home? Like, what is your end game
You
here?
got to save the gas. You can't have a car full of stuff. It costs money.
That's true.
You're gonna have 3 vanfuls by the
No,
time
I
you're done.
pack it all up and I strategically pack it so that when I get home, I say, all right, this is the one that Reagan has to list. This is the one that Blue Ridge Mama has. I'm kidding. It's a joke. But I do strategically
It's a-
pack
it's
it
a joke.
so that I know when I get home, this is going in the death pile. This is the immediate list stuff. This is the stuff that's going here. So that's kind of my strategy.
Okay. Well,
Plus, it's stackable, right? I jam all that stuff in there. And then when it comes
well, you
time
brought
to pack
totes.
it, I brought totes. Dave brought nothing.
I brought nothing. He brought like
I
nice
brought
totes,
IKEA
so he's like
bags,
keeping his
totes,
stuff.
yeah.
That was smart. The totes was really smart.
Yeah, I brought a Honda Civic for a month long of picking, so that was brilliant.
It's full.
It's already full, and I'm like a week in.
Which is crazy because like if you had your van,
Like, not
your
just
van
full,
would've
y'all.
made it.
Full.
It's
like it's.
I
like
have my
full.
van, but I don't trust my van. I don't trust it. It's leaking oil. Like, I got to fill it up with new oil every, like, 50 miles.
Your sponsors, shouldn't you get like a sponsor
Yeah.
to rent a van across
I should.
Well, okay, Carrie, tell them what
Vegas, they
happened
got a
on
lot
the
of
highway.
dispensaries and
Tell
stuff.
them what happened on the
Oh,
highway.
yeah, I was in Nashville. We got hit. We got
got
hit by a car in Nashville. We were just driving, just loudly
It was
gagging.
Dolly Parton's car.
Yeah, we were passing the Nissan Stadium where the Titans play, and we just it rear-ended
Didn't
us.
do anything because
And,
he
like-
had American Bubble Boy bubble wrap
Yeah.
around the entire
There was-
back of the
that
car.
was the thing. I thought the car was going to like be disabled, like we weren't going to be able to drive. It was fine. We pulled over and we looked, and there was like just like 2 baby dents, and that's
It was like a series of fender benders, right? Someone hit someone.
Yeah, it was
And
a-
then they got bumped into you.
But
right?
Dawn's good. She's a great driver. She doesn't tailgate people. So there was like
See who has
3
the
or
real
4.
chauffeur around here?
Yeah,
He does have a chauffeur, and I've
Dawn-
been chauffeuring all day today.
that's true. I never drive around. Nobody trusts me. You've driven with me when
Yeah,
I've driven.
that's
Where
scary.
did you feel safe?
No, dude, he's
you
a
feel-
bad driver. I'm a bad driver. He's a really bad
I
driver.
know.
Like,
Well, it's just there's lanes.
Yeah.
It's confusing.
like
I
Tina,
have bad
Tina's
eyesight.
like Tina's like a perfect driver. I'm like a 5 out of 10. You're like a 2 out of 10.
I'm like it's
There's
surprised.
probably worse, but I
Yeah.
don't know them.
I'm just happy to be here. Honestly, at this
Yeah,
point.
he's alive.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, Kevin. I've never seen Kevin drive. He's always
Yeah,
out there
he's
driving.
always got somebody driving around.
It's a good thing I don't drive too much.
People are waving.
I
at us.
drive
We're waving
super
at
fast
Steve.
and
Yeah.
not really
Yeah, he's got the
responsibly, so.
whole trouble with
Not really
being able to reach
responsibly.
the pedals.
Also,
and
your
that's-
license got revoked. all
That's
this
true. I
year.
have
Yeah.
no license
Yeah.
because it was stolen.
Yeah.
I got carded the other night, FYI. I got carded.
Yeah.
I had a drink, an adult beverage, and I got carded. So
Which I don't believe. This.
Carrie
He's been drinking since the early
Yeah, he
'80s
didn't get
legally,
carded.
and he's still
Total
getting carded.
lies. He's just
it's
lying
true.
right
I
now.
got, it's not. It's not.
No.
It's not a lie. It's
The
true.
great thing, and I need Steve to come here for a minute.
No,
Just 1 second,
good
Steve.
night, don't mind.
Steve, just
he
put
can
your head in.
verify the carded
I did
part.
not mean to be here.
Steve is here, okay?
It's
So
the
we
carded
go
part.
to Highway 55 with Steve and Kevin. Me, Thrifter, Sifter, and Kevin. The minute we walk in, what does the waitress say to you, Steve?
What do you want, old man?
Okay, and then she looks at Kevin and calls him an old man too. Okay? And the whole time, Steve, tell him what you did the whole time.
So she was slamming us the whole time. She wrote our name on the cups. On Kevin, she put old man. And on mine, she put ancient.
Nice.
And what did you put on mine, Steve? What you put on
Annoying.
mine?
I can't remember. I think it was Mr. Nice Guy.
It was
Mr. Nice Guy.
Nice
Yeah.
Guy.
Such BS.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, thank you,
and,
Steve.
Yeah.
and when I paid the
I
bill, when I paid the entire bill and
did.
left the tip, she started to be nice to me and started to be mean to
Yeah.
them. So
That's
just
true.
saying.
So here's the only problem: is he left the tip in coins, and it was $1.30.
God.
So for a $50 check,
so
it's the
funny.
old people.
It's
they always
weird.
do that. They
He
always-
just said, "Get all the nickel candies you want, all of them, root beer barrels."
So I used to work at Cracker Barrel,
Yeah.
and at Cracker
Really?
Barrel, yeah, I was in.
I know someone else who used to work at
I was a
Cracker
waiter
Barrel,
at
by the
Cracker
way.
Barrel. All right, I was a waiter.
Rake and Profit
Did he
used to
really?
work at Cracker
Yes,
Barrel.
and then he
That's
offended
part of
too
his.
many people, and so,
Yeah, that's
you
part of
know.
his origin story, like
Okay,
his superhero
well,
origin
Did his
story.
grandmother help him?
No, his
grandmother. His mother
mother
help
is
him?
67-year-old.
She's 67.
And
if
She
you
would
didn't
make
know.
him. He
She's
would make
slinging
her
books.
carry the plates out.
You know, I did notice that, Rake and Profit. If you're watching, your mom is carrying a lot of books. Books are heavy, and she's 67. Like, take a couple in her. Go watch his shorts. Like, she's got her stack up to here, and she's like falling over, and he's like just holding the camera, laughing at. I don't know. It's a weird thing. But no, so I worked at Cracker Barrel, and it was like notorious. All the elderly people would leave like little coin tips. Like they'd come in there, they'd spend $13, and they'd give me 75-cent tips. And that was basically Kevin at Highway
Oh,
55.
God.
That's
Maybe
what he
you
did.
would have got
I
more than
tipped.
50
That is so
cents.
ridiculous.
Maybe you would have got more than 50 cents if you weren't wearing like a big old blue mohawk.
Well,
or whatever
maybe
you had
since I
back
paid the
then.
bill, you could have chipped in a little extra for the tip.
I wanted to, but I didn't want to offend you.
Oh, well.
Okay, so Kevin actually left a nice tip, but she was so funny that I was
was
tempted
funny.
to leave her even more
Yes.
because she was making fun of Kevin more than me. Carrie, you would have loved this.
I was
Carrie.
at a
It was
baseball game.
amazing. She was making fun of him the whole time.
That's awesome. Well deserved.
Yeah.
Carrie would have been there, but he was late.
It was
Surprise.
actually kind of good. She was a real, like, she could read people, right? She could really tell and knew people. She knew their hearts instantly. Cause
She was working me for a
Matt
tip
Drifter
from the
Sifter-
minute she knew I was paying the bill.
Matt Thrifter Sifter sits down and she's like, yeah, he seems like a nice guy. And then, like, 5 minutes later, she's like, what are you staring at just randomly? Like, because he was just like this. And she's like, what? You're not even that nice anymore. I don't think I like you anymore.
Wow.
It was, there's a restaurant called Karen's Restaurant. Did you know that?
Oh, there's one in
It might
Vegas
be in
where they
Vegas,
yell at you. Yeah.
They literally yell at you. She would totally be a good candidate
That'd
for
be
that
awesome.
company.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
For sure. We've had some good food, though.
Yeah,
I
there's
need
been
to
a lot
do
of
that.
good
See,
food.
I'm doing Garage Sale Nation. I need to get like, you go to eat here. I need to get sponsors.
Food reviews, yeah.
At both places. 301 we didn't eat anywhere good at the 301 that I can think of.
No, there's nothing.
I'm trying to remember. Where did we eat anyway? No, we didn't. We ate at a
Field
food
barbecue?
truck. Right?
Yeah.
But at the last one and this one, we've had some good places to eat at. I need to get them to like, hey, you pay for our meal, and Carrie American Arbitrage will tell the world on Instagram.
He's got almost 1 million followers.
Yeah, almost.
Wait, you have 800 on TikTok.
Yet nobody noticed him today.
Yep,
No one recognized Carrie. Only
noticed Carrie.
How many people recognize me? 2.
2. I remember there was a time, guys. Truth be told, there was a time where he was getting big sad.
I was
in
sad.
the van because Kevin
kept getting recognized.
Yeah, Kevin gets recognized everywhere.
Yep.
Everywhere. Just old ladies wanting to touch his hat.
But they kept calling him a hobgoblin. I don't know if they knew him from YouTube.
Let me tell you.
I don't know.
So I get
A lot
this
of
woman
50s
walks
lingo
up to
going
me.
on.
I don't even know what your name if you're listening, and she's super nice and whatever. And I'm literally like, taking a picture, and I'm watching Dave. Dave's like, and just like scamming all this stuff. He's buying all this stuff. Like, what is this?
Yeah, I pulled like probably that's our. I think
that was
we
a
made
good
like
one.
150 to 200 at that sale.
I'm
While
sitting
Kevin's
there
just
watching
chatting.
Yeah.
It's like the one at the 301. The guy's like, "Oh, dude, you missed the snag that camera when I'm taking a picture."
Dude.
I was literally in the box.
This is a good strategy. We could actually pay random people at yard sales. Hey, pretend you know him.
Kevin loves
That you're a fan of his,
Oh,
and then they go
God.
talk to Kevin and distract him while
Just
we
give
get
him
all
like
the
a
stuff.
buzzword like fire on a wire or say like the
I was impressed at how knowledgeable
The mountain of a
Dave was
molehill.
on my
hit.
video.
I was
sale.
quoting Kevin's videos everywhere
whole
we
day.
went. Yeah, the whole day I was quoting his videos. And I think, Kevin definitely disappeared to try to get the good buys
Yeah,
a couple
he
times
does that.
today.
He's
Like
sneaky.
we're like, let's keep up with Kevin. We look behind us, like, where'd Kevin go? And the van's gone. He's just completely
that's true.
disappeared.
It's a lot of strategy going on.
It was dirty. It was some dirty play.
Yeah, it was. We were
some
just
dirty
trying to
play.
have fun with
ridiculous.
friend, and he was just like,
Dude,
nope.
the best
I
was
left
that
the very first sale of the day that I was at the sale. They were behind us. I went in and I picked out 2 or 3 great things that I liked, and there was tons of stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
And I told you, at the next sale, I left you a bunch of stuff there, and you didn't even go to it.
Well, we had to beat you to the next one.
We didn't go to it because when we drive up, Kevin is over encumbered with items, walking up and like, maybe we'll just skip this one and go to the next
But
one.
I told you there was stuff
You
left.
told Don.
And
You
you
didn't tell Don.
went back later because you got lost because you can't
did
follow
get
directions.
lost, yeah. True.
North. It's really hard. It's a highway sale, y'all.
Yeah, north,
It's
south.
go north or
so
south.
confusing.
We
They
went west,
decided
I think.
to go north and then decided, let's just go south for a while.
Yeah, okay, can I just, we're at the tent city, okay? We're all looking for stuff. We're kind of paying too much, but we're going to make a profit on all the stuff we're buying, right? And we're like, hey, should we walk around? Kevin's like, no, let's just leave. And I'm like, okay, all right, let's go, right? And so,
This is true.
Dawn was a little bit away, and Kevin's like, you guys go to the car. I'll go get Dawn. I'll be quick, I promise. And I'm like,
No, and Dawn, I said I
Thrifty
wanted to
Sifter.
tell
Thrifty
Matt
Sifter,
that
yeah.
we were, that's right.
okay, and I'm like, and he had also mentioned he saw some Led Zeppelin shirts, and I'm like, dude, this guy just doesn't want us taking these
Def
shirts or
Leppard.
whatever, Def Leppard. And so, me and Carrie walk back, and I'm like, dude, I really feel like Kevin's gonna walk up with some, legit item because he sent us away. And sure enough, 15 minutes, we sit there for 15 minutes sweating in the van waiting for this guy
super
because he had
red.
the keys, right? And he then locked us in, we couldn't breathe. This story is
we were about to call the
shifting.
fire department. We were.
Anyways, we're sitting in the van. I look behind me. I'm like, what the heck is he carrying? He's got a big, huge item behind him. What did you find, Kevin, while you
It was an
were
Odyssey
helping
video
us out?
game, Odyssey video game in
console.
the box with the controllers, with the cords, and 5 or 6 box games. But that's not the truth. The truth is, I was trying to be nice to Matt, Thrifter Shifter, trying to say, hey, because he was way over here, and we were ready to leave. He didn't want to go to that sale to begin with, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
True.
And I'm literally walking over to him, and the lady says to me, what are you looking for? And I'm like, oh, I love t-shirts, video games,
Yes.
hats. I'll buy this, I'll buy that. She's like, oh, we got this over here. What am I supposed to do? She pointed it out to me.
What
I'm
I
like,
heard,
holy moly.
Steve told me, your Uncle Steve,
No, he
told
wasn't
me that
there.
you
He was in
texted
the
him
car.
and said, distract Dave, Carrie, and Dawn. Because Matt's right near an Odyssey, and I don't want him to get it. You went over there, you knocked Matt over.
No, Matt was
You
20
kicked
feet
gravel
away.
in his
You were like,
face.
I had this in college. I had this Odyssey. I had an Odyssey.
So,
I used to hook it
what
up.
do you think that Odyssey's worth?
I won't do that great on it. It's probably $150 because of the
Cool find,
games,
though.
the Odyssey. It is a
cool
cool
find.
find. But
I've actually never, I know
If
a
it
lot about
works.
video games, I've never heard of an Odyssey.
Really?
Never heard of that
It's
console,
like
yeah.
pre-Atari, right?
yeah, it's not. I think I've seen one time and it was overpriced.
I've
I've
seen 'em.
never bought one.
I'm
before.
pretty sure I bought them in the past.
Really?
Never bought
Okay.
one.
I used to
They
get
weren't great
systems all the time. Not
They weren't
anymore,
great
but-
systems.
Did you ever figure out how much that action figure you got at that sale was?
Yeah, it's like $20. I paid
What did you say?
$5.
Master Series?
So Diamond Select toys. If you see a cool articulated figure and it says DST on the bottom of the foot, it's Diamond Select. It was a Metalunia monster, which is one of the Universal horror movie monsters. It was really cool.
Yeah.
I get about.
What's
24.
your favorite? Okay, so I know you killed it, Dave, with your knives, but was there a? And I think I said Roger Rabbit already was my favorite to the day.
You didn't say that
today. All right, well, Roger Rabbit
T-shirts,
some vintage T-shirts.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, was at a vendor. And I asked her. Asked people, oh, you always say, what about video games or whatever. I asked her. I said, you got any old T-shirts? And she went in the trailer and dug those T-shirts out.
Yeah.
But you actually did, because it was funny, because I like plush too, but Dave likes plush and Dawn likes plush.
Yeah.
And so multiple times I'm trying to be nice and whatever.
Yeah,
Dawn right past me, boy, right to the vintage plush, and I'm like, God,
Yeah.
But she did a good job. She
but
picks
I got a rubber
lot
face.
like me.
I got a little rubber nose one that sells for like 40.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of I got that passport.
Yeah, that's a good one. I got one of those passport metal radar detectors at going south at the 127 last year. Hey, that reminds me of something. If y'all want to, go check out Garage Sale Nation YouTube channel, and Chris, Old School Picker, did a video with me in his cabin what does he call it? He calls it a shed.
Yeah, shed.
About like tips for this area if you're interested in doing the 127. We didn't see Resell to Roam today. He's going to see this.
I think he just left. I saw Instagram.
Oh, well, it's Thursday and he has a day job.
Yeah.
So he probably left tonight. Yeah.
Don't you have a day job?
I do. I took the whole Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. And
you just find knives like that. Just quit your job.
Yeah, just quit your job.
Just quit.
Hey, dude, I'll tell you, like
just
being
quit
out
travel
there
the
today,
country
like,
with Carrie.
Seeing what I can do, or what any of us can do, if we like spend multiple days, like
don't lie to people. Tell them they can be full time. You can't be a full time reseller. It's not possible.
You could be, man. Especially with these sales, they're kind of cool. Like just because in Florida, especially, the sales are done at like 11:30. They're most of them are older. They don't want to get up early, so it's like 8 to 11:30 is my Saturday time.
Yeah.
And that's not a lot.
But let's face it, there's a lot of expense in coming to something like this.
Of course.
I mean, there's a lot. So now I would say you overcame all the expense. I don't know. You got it. You speak for yourself, but I did pay for everything. So all the expense that you have taken to
with
get
our
here,
money. Just clarify,
with our money and Trash to Cash, which I brought all to.
Funds paid for it. Yes.
Anyway, but throw that out for a second, and all the all the expense that it would take. You wipe that out plus some today.
Yeah, I mean, I probably
including gas, the whole
1,500 or $2,000 in profit today.
Yeah,
and that's more than the whole trip.
Yeah,
I mean, even if you rent the hotel,
especially when I pay for lunch, and he doesn't leave a tip. And he didn't even buy cookies. We're at cookies.
I bought cookies.
I'm thinking he's gonna buy. There's a place with cookies. I'm thinking, he's gonna buy us all cookies.
He doesn't.
Nope,
he forgot.
He buys two cookies
for himself,
and he ate them both before he left the sale.
Like a
Wait,
goblin.
I was supposed to buy you cookies?
I gained 5 pounds watching you eat today.
I know.
Just watching.
How about them
eat.
ribbon fries?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had ribbon fries, right?
Have you ever tried those before?
No, I've never had them with pulled pork on them. But back to the cookies. Dave eating cookies. I've never seen a person cower in a tree with so much shame eating a cookie. It was like Gollum. It was like Gollum, but somehow sadder.
Yeah,
it was awesome. So,
you had the cranberry white chocolate.
Cranberry white chocolate.
I had chocolate chip.
That seems
How was the
sophisticated.
cranberry
It was
white
good.
chocolate?
I don't even like cranberries.
It was a great
good.
distraction. Instead of me taking a picture and them finding stuff, the cookies. They were over there getting the cookies, and I finally got something.
That's true. I was just so into the cookies, I didn't even pick at that.
You guys know Garage Sale Food and Dave are like
one and one.
One and one. They're one in the same.
Dude, that hot dog though was horrible.
Oh, at
that tent city, I had a hot dog. And
was that Jordan Motel?
Yeah, and it's like
that's what it was.
Hot dogs are not expensive, right? You can buy the cheapest pack, like 6 of them for 78 cents, but they're awful. Okay, and that's clearly what they purchased. Yep. Buy the $1.98 pack.
They were like only $2 though. In their defense, it's not like they were making a lot of money on the hot dog bracket.
I mean, their total cost of goods was probably
how much you pay for a hot dog in St. Louis at the Cardinal game?
Oh man, I think we spent a good $200 with concessions and just buying drinks, and I had to get one of the magazines and
which is why he didn't have money after the first yard sale.
Yeah, that's why he has no money at the yard sale. I mean, this was actually so I went to Disney World, right, and all these plush I'm seeing, and I'm like, oh, this is future yard sale fodder. I found like all of them today.
Yep,
I saw that at Disney.
I even talked about that in my daily vlog. Was like I'm walking through here, and I honestly desperately want to buy a hat, but I'm like I can't. I mean, I can afford it, but I can't justify spending $45 on a hat.
Reselling kind of ruins
It ruins-
materialism.
yeah,
It really kind of
totally.
does.
My wife,
Like, I'll give
I
you
love it though.
7,
She
and that
goes
feels
in-
like an overpay.
Yeah.
My wife can't buy Blue's mom. She can't buy anything. She's like, oh my gosh, I go find that at Goodwill for $4. She just
Yeah.
can't do it.
We were
Like
searching-
it's like $20 for a shirt, and she's like, oh my gosh, $20 for a shirt.
Well, I wish my wife was feeling that, but she's not. She called me
Oh,
today
she
and said,
spends money on other things.
she
Don't get
said
me
she
wrong.
went shopping for the kids for school, right? And she had to buy all
At Goodwill.
nice clothes.
No.
No, she went to Kohl's, and it was not cheap. She told me the total bill, and it made me sad because I know everything
All
she
those
got.
knives you made today, right down the drain.
Everything she got like would be like $20 at a yard sale, and she'd spend like $400 to clothe my children. But she said like it's embarrassing for kids to go with old clothes, and everyone's wearing nice clothes on the first day. So, I mean,
It
it's
builds
Kohl's,
character.
but yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's for my wallet. So, Carrie, you probably found the best item of the day.
Did I?
Yeah, the little ET
Oh,
that was covered in like the poo.
Oh yeah. So first off, I hate touching dirty
It
stuff.
was
This is
so
not
dirty.
the garage sales
Yeah.
road to be on if you don't
Yeah.
like dirty stuff. But no, it was covered in mold. It was like in water.
He's got a mold
Dawn
story.
found that. You'd be proud of me. There was, she.
That was at the quarter place.
Yes.
Yeah, it was at the quarter
Yeah.
place,
Everything was a
and
quarter.
I brought up like a Louisville mug, like a milk glass mug, and she's like, "I got more sports stuff." And she brought it up, and it was just these super dirty 1979 slush puppy cups with like Don Baylor and just like all the baseball players from back,
sold some of
Steve
those the other
Garvey
day.
and stuff.
Are
And
they,
I bought them all for like.
Father of
Are
our
they
country.
shaped like the guy?
Yeah, they're shaped
Or they just
exact-
have a picture?
No, it's just a picture of them, but it was cool 70s graphics and
didn't see
stuff.
7-Eleven, wasn't it?
It was slush puppies. These
Oh,
ones were.
slush
I think
puppies.
7-Eleven did them
Okay.
too, though.
I remember Slush Puppies.
They were 25 cents a piece, but they were nasty. They were nasty. But I did it. I put them in a bag, and I tried not to. Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, I tried not to.
He
vomit.
came in. He was like kind of having a panic attack when he got in the car. He's like,
Yeah, no, I hate.
I'll tell
I
you what,
hate
that might
dirty
be. We
stuff,
might have
honestly.
it be. First of all, Dave would never look at VHS if it wasn't for me. So I think
I would've
I
looked
thought
at
he
him.
would defer to me, but he didn't.
No, he was.
So
I took all
we
the
go
business
up
up.
to
He was
the
going toe-to-toe
4
with
tubs
you.
of VHS, and I picked these 2 over here, and Dave's got 1 right here, and I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing. Now it's pretty filthy. And he starts pulling out these perfect, 20 horror movies.
yeah,
Killing
that
it.
I've never even heard
And I'm
of.
thinking I will say he did hand me a few things today that were
Yeah,
typical things that I would
good
buy. But, when a VHS, I'm like, yeah, he's going to split them with me. Nope. Didn't even
was-
show them to me.
there were
Just
some
took
good
them all,
titles. There
quarter
was-
a piece,
but hold
put them
on.
in the car.
You were like
Then
owning.
I had to get a hazmat suit and
there's
take a
like-
shower to
There's
clean off.
3 Tupperware and 2 bags, and he's like hovering over 2 of the Tupperwares in both the bags. And I take my one little Tupperware and let him kind of hover and fly and look through all
Did you
these,
see me buy
and I'm just
Tupperware
like,
today?
Yep.
Have not bought Tupperware the whole
I'm
time.
not-
That's
I'm
not
just
true. I
not.
bought 2 lids.
Anyways, so I got a bunch of $10 to $20 VHS, and Kevin, if you really want them for $50, you can have them.
There's,
I bought 4 just to act like I was buying something.
There's Body Seduction 3.
Yeah, that
That's
was
a good one.
It
It's
was
better than
like
Emmanuel
straight up
in
like
space.
almost like
Emmanuel in
half porn
space.
VHS, which I wouldn't sell. Dave might sell it.
Wait,
but
which
I-
one?
I'm not- all of them were like half porn, man. Some of that
No,
stuff
I don't
was
think
bad.
so.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
it was
show you.
like
I
some,
don't even know what
it was
that
like
word
some
means.
Showtime stuff, some Skinamax stuff.
Well, I don't know. They were all pretty dirty, though.
Dirt, yeah, dirty.
That was one of the dirty sales. That's probably what
We
made
had
me
to
think
go
of it.
eat after that. We had to go.
This is a problem. Okay, here's
Yeah,
my
it
advice,
was
guys.
bad.
Bring some hand sanitizer.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Or actually, even better, bring some like sanitizing wipes.
Yeah.
Because sanitizer, you're just putting sanitizer on top of the dirt. The dirt's still
So
there.
I would say
Bring a
this,
bucket of water.
just Dave has a porta potty in the back of his car, by the
It's
way.
nice.
Yeah.
So I would also bring, you didn't bring tubs, you didn't bring IKEA bags, you
brought
didn't even buy. How come you didn't get on and buy a Commonwealth picker bag, CommonwealthPicker.com? I thought
they
you two
sold
would
out
buy it.
before I went in
And they
there. I
were,
was like
you know,
adding to cart, and it just was sold out.
They're a little
instantly.
expensive to be
I
honest.
tried so hard.
To bring some American Bubble Boy bubble wrap with you, I was going to bring it, and I totally forgot. And there's so much stuff I would just wrap up and put in my little tubs, and I always forget to bring it.
Well, I've
American
still been
Bubble
buying
Boy.
from Canadian Bubble Boy, and it's never come, but
It's
I keep
awesome.
buying it. One of
3
these
weeks
days.
by boat.
Yeah.
3 weeks by river.
They're going down to the Miami port.
The mighty Mississippi to the port of
You're gonna drive it
Louisiana,
up to
and
Miami.
then around. What is it? The Cape of Good Hope? What's
I
in
don't know,
Florida?
Matt.
I don't know. Something like that.
Okay, so I would say that like that's a big thing, right? You're gonna go to these sales. You're gonna get hungry, and
Yep.
you're gonna like push
Hangry.
yourself a little too far to the point where you're hangry and a little shaky, which is what I did today. and then you're gonna go try to eat, and you're gonna only have a porta potty and no way to wash your hands, and then you're gonna think all the crap we touched before we ate that food, and then we're just sitting there, ribbon fries.
Well, we did, but, there was hand sanitizer in that porta potty.
But he didn't use it.
Yeah, do you remember Oregon Trail? One of the three of us is gonna die of dysentery.
Did you see?
That's
My next
100%
video's
true.
got the Oregon Trail T-shirt on it. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, we're actually, so with the podcast tomorrow, Kevin comes up to me, he's like, Dave, I've got an idea. Take all your t-shirt merch you brought, because I probably brought like $100, $200 worth of t-shirts, right?
Because he hadn't sold any.
He's like, take all that merch you brought, give it away to everyone for free, and then I'm going to set up a donation bucket, and then anything they give in the donation bucket, I'm going to keep. That's exactly what happened.
And it might cover most of the costs I put out for this. Might. Although, I'm wondering how many people are going to donate for Dave's t-shirts. Probably pretty good, because I got to tell you, the t-shirt's pretty cool. I got to tell you.
Dude, I mean,
like
if they got $5, I'm hoping if they take a shirt, they'll give me $5.
All I brought was a bunch of stickers and some plush enemas.
Cash stickers, though. We're going to put
Trash
some of
cash
those out
stickers?
on there. Did you bring some for that?
Carrie's got a brand new Trash Cash hat today. He decides to wear it out into the 98 degrees of humidity.
My other one was
Dude, that's
gnarly.
a giveaway idea. We should. We forgot to get
Oh
Sharpie.
yeah, we
We
should.
should sign that dirty,
My
filthy
dirty
hat and say and give it
Yeah,
away as a
worn
prize.
by American Arbitrage. It'll go for like negative $17.
Seriously, like through everything. I slept in that thing for weeks.
Yeah. What is this notification? Uh-oh. The camera's getting a little hot. Guys, this probably... Okay, so we'll probably not have as long of a show as normal just because we're doing it a little weird. Our battery will probably die. I mean, I'm hoping we can get an hour, but we'll see. You'll know by now. But we'll see what happens.
41 minutes in. We've
really...
mentioned American Bubble Boy twice.
Well, okay, let's talk about my reseller Genie, my link down below.
No, they didn't pay for an ad on here. You gotta go do that ad on Common, or you gotta do that ad
I gotta do it on your channel?
NC Flipper.
Okay, so Carrie is going to go to Kevin's house while Kevin's on vacation.
Somebody's gotta take care of all them animals. My wife buys every animal.
I'm so excited about
We
the
want
hedgehog
down
thing.
below. Kevin's gonna be on vacation. He's not gonna see this. We want all your best suggestions for pranks on Kevin's house. Whatever.
Exactly.
We're thinking like saran wrap underneath the toilet seat, so when he tries to pee, it just shoots everywhere.
Upper decker in every toilet. That's
Upper
for
decker,
sure.
yeah. And then take like a rubber band around like the little shooter on the hose, so when he turns on the hose, it just shoots him, or the sink hose.
He's gonna fall for that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Bubba's gonna be home to supervise.
I don't think Bubba's
gonna
gonna.
be
I think
home to
Bubba's gonna
supervise it.
participate, not supervise.
Yeah, I think he's
he
gonna
might,
help you out. Yeah.
He
And
might.
then-
By
and
the
then I
way,
told
speaking
Carrie-
of a hedgehog, I gotta throw something else in here. So, Ivan, just thank you for the hedgehog that he gave me while we were here to give to Reagan. All right, go ahead.
He gave you a lot more than that.
He did. Speaking of ET stuff,
Jeez.
I'm gonna make a lot more money on ET from Ivan's haul here than you are. But all right, Dave, what do you got?
Yeah.
I'm a super nice guy, by the way.
So what I told
Shout
Carrie
out.
he should do since
AM
he's gonna-
Pickers, on the other hand, I don't know.
Mike's a
Yeah,
little
my
iffy.
AM Pickers, thank you. You gave me a little bag
Breakfast
of plushes.
picker.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
That's
Yeah.
a breakfast picker.
He looked really angry when I called him breakfast picker.
Yeah, he
I'll
did
be
not
honest.
like that.
The first thing I said to him, like the first time I ever meet AM Pickers, he walks in, I'm like, "Yo, breakfast picker!" And
Just
he didn't-
complete
did not
nutter
look-
disregard and disrespect.
It didn't look like
It's a
he
Dave
liked that
staple.
joke. But anyways, he still gave me a really nice gift. He gave you a nice gift, and he gave Kevin a nice gift.
Got a
So
Batman
thank you.
seatbelt belt.
Appreciate that.
Thank you, man.
I'm not thanking you. Oh,
No,
you're
I'm
thanking
thanking him.
You're thanking me?
No.
So the idea is Carrie is going to be in the cabin, right? So he should do a Commonwealth Flipper video.
I should do that.
Pull Kevin's orders, ship them, and talk, and then upload it on Kevin's channel without him knowing, and just publish it. Just see what happens.
There's no way Carrie's shipping anything. Don he might pull them, but Don's gonna ship them.
That's fair.
We got to figure out what you're going to do with your stuff. Like, this is a real problem with
It
us
is.
right now.
It is.
It's
I
kind
haven't
of-
thought any of this through.
That's a
There's
surprise.
not-
It's so full.
I don't have any foresight.
You could you could do a whatnot auction.
I probably will.
And just sell it. You could ship it back to yourself.
That's a good idea too.
Which is not about just UPS, like a big box, maybe
Yeah.
$15-20 per box.
Yeah.
It's probably, there's
A
enough
big
profit.
box? Like 10 big
Yeah,
boxes?
you'll need a couple big
Because are you not going to thrift the rest of the time?
Oh yeah, we're thrifting aggressively the whole time.
Well, and
He's
you
going to
could
start
just
shoving
keep-
it in the gas tank.
He could just keep shipping it to
I can't make
himself.
moderately successful TikTok videos if I'm not thrifting.
Yeah, I mean, moderate is kind
You
of
made a great
stretch.
one today.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Tell people, here's the key to TikTok. Tell people what not to do.
Tell
they
them
don't
not
like to be
buy Avon bottles.
Yeah, Avon bottles is the
all.
secret sauce of TikTok, reseller TikTok. Just mention
Did
Avon
you hear
bottles.
that guy over there at one sale today and you mentioned something about Avon bottles? One of you two did.
Okay.
And the kid who was helping at the sale, you want Avon bottles? Somebody wants Avon bottles? Talking to his mom. He's like, I'm going to go get the Avon bottles in the back.
How
I'm
does
like,
everyone
I
have
think they
these
were
things?
kidding.
Okay, so let's talk
Everyone
about
has
the
them,
porta
that's the
potty
problem.
for a minute. So Carrie didn't get to see this.
Yeah,
really
I didn't want to
about
experience that.
But inside the porta potty, it was very upsetting.
Honey
Kevin said
bucket.
he didn't look, but it was like very orange.
Yeah.
Like someone had maybe like vomited in there or something.
They had chili or Chipotle.
I don't have my phone. I'm doing this with a camera. I don't even know how to get out of this podcast. I have to literally
what's
leave.
your comment of the week? You're supposed to have
My comment of the week right here. All right, Dream Travel Flipper. So the funniest part of the podcast, when Kevin apologized for interrupting Dave.
Yeah.
I was like, what just happened?
He should.
Yeah.
The host is allowed to interrupt. No one else is. I love it because people get so mad at me for interrupting, but I can't stop it.
Yeah, it's just that's
It's
how
fun.
we do it.
It's fun.
There's no respect here, guys.
Do you want to talk a little bit about your big gift waiting at my house that you also have to fit in your car?
Oh yeah, I got
Giant poster?
Yeah, if you guys go check my travel vlog a couple days ago, I don't know, like day 5 or day 6.
Shameless plug.
American
Shameless
Arbitrage
plug.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, American Arbitrage. Everybody knows it. Everybody loves it.
Yeah. It's on OnlyFans.
It's OnlyFans. It is pay to watch. But Dave got me an Emilio Estevez.
Yes. Signed.
Gordon Flippin' Bombay. Coach.
Coach Bombay.
Autograph poster, Mighty Ducks 1. He inscribed Quack on it.
Yeah. Gordon Bombay.
Because I
wrote
was gonna,
Quack.
yeah, he even said Quack on it. It's pretty awesome. The sad thing was, like, for a while you were like thinking you were gonna keep it for yourself, and you knew how much I would have loved that. And
I
you was
also
thinking
love
about
it. You didn't even
What did
watch
you
the
bring
show
me?
yet. That red hat from RV.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. Very
So,
good.
Okay,
The red
and we
hat.
have to
That's
really
an
thank,
angel hat.
We have
a
to
red
really
hat.
thank Fishboxer, the viewer.
Yes, Fishboxer.
He found it and he reached out to me and we met up at not Buc-ee's but some other gas station. And then he sent me to what is the world's best ice cream in St. Augustine, Florida. And I went there and it turned into an explosively horrible evening.
Yeah.
And I think it was
Diarrhea,
intentional.
folks.
Like my stomach was like fire and just ice. Like it was so hot. And then I was up all night, like at 4 a.m., 3 a.m. Just.
Imagine Kevin if he has 3 or 4 Werther originals in one night.
His teeth fall out.
In one night, if he has 3 or 4 of those in one night, he's not sleeping because he's gonna be on the John all night.
Yeah.
I'm an OG. This is, man, I don't know about this. Cocker lover.
Oh yeah, no, she loves Cocker Spaniel.
Cocker Spaniel's
I
a dog,
figured. I
Kevin.
figured.
Mind out of the
I
grocery.
am I'm an OG, so watches the show. You know,
Original
whatever.
generation.
Was following
Original gangster.
Dave. Saw his first podcast, and then with Carrie. Then one day, Kevin joined the crew, and that's all she wrote. Love the podcast. Wouldn't miss an episode.
He's gonna
Cheryl.
read this one every week because he's like, he just loves how
loves it.
positive it is about it.
It is really positive.
That's his
Well,
7th
Carrie-
week reading it.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know.
Chick, Cocker lover, you just continue to put that quote
Yes,
on. That would be good.
yes.
I like it. That's-
Kevin,
that's
do you
good
ever
stuff.
sell anything to Donna? Plushes to Donna?
I don't think
You don't know the name?
I
Okay.
don't think
She
so.
bought a bunch for me
Donna
last week, I
buys
think it
plushes
was.
for me.
It's
She
plush.
buys- yeah,
Plushes. It's
Plush.
plush.
Plush eye.
Plush-
Plush eye.
plush
Plush
shoes.
eye. Plush eye.
So she always buys them on my whatnot. She buys them on your whatnot.
Yeah.
And now she's been buying them like crazy on my eBay. Super appreciative. They're all $5,
awesome.
but thank you anyways. And I was gonna say like, she has never ever written a message, and I was like, I mentioned it, Kevin. I said, I know Donna's a viewer, but she's never written a message. She's never
really?
said anything. She finally, like on the 15th order, said, "Hey, look, I figured out how to." Oh, watch out for the mouse. She said, "Hey, look, I figured out how to write a message. Thanks, Dave. Love your content." Like so, the whole time I wasn't
That's
mentioning
funny.
her. I wasn't doing anything.
That's
she wasn't able to tell
funny.
me anything because she
And
couldn't figure out how to do
that's
the
good.
email.
Oh, I tell you, that's my pet peeve, man. When people they leave those messages, and I just can't. I'm sorry. And then I get mean messages about it.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
What are
but
you
you
gonna do?
deserve those ones.
No.
Hear that, folks? He hates when you leave a kind message with your eBay purchase. Just purchase the stuff and be quiet is what he's trying to tell
That's
you.
not true.
We
I
talked
read
about
so
my
many
knives.
comments.
We talked about my knives being my favorite buy. What's your
yeah.
favorite buy? Kevin?
Right, it was the Roger. I bought some
The Roger Rabbit.
1980.
That was
No, I can't even get the date. 87. When was Roger Rabbit?
87.
That
That
88,
sounds about right,
87,
right?
88.
87.
Yeah.
1987, single stitched Roger Rabbit t-shirts. They had a couple issues with it, and she went in and got them. And then the baby ones, they had like little kid Roger Rabbit
three
ones.
kid ones, right?
I mean, and these are cool. These got comps. I don't know about sold comps. I didn't look them up. I didn't really need to because
Single.
I mean it was
Roger
single
Rabbit,
stitch
yeah.
Roger Rabbit,
Yeah.
right? And I mean I got 2 of them. They might be $100 to $175 a piece.
That's for
Do
the
have
grown-up ones.
condition
What do you think the
issues.
kids ones sell for?
Nothing
40 bucks a
compared
piece?
to
30?
Yeah, probably
you buy a couple
30,
for yourself?
maybe.
Ooh, that'd be kind of
That'd
cool.
be maybe.
looking
They
on
would
me.
look good on you. Tight fit.
Seriously.
Carrie, can you give us
Easy.
your review of humidity?
This is good. I like this. What part of hell am I living in?
This is terrible, man. How do you guys do it? Like, seriously, what the hell is going on?
We're in it right now. We're in the liquid air.
I want to remind you all, I'm in Vegas. It's not cold there. It's like 115 dry
I would tell
heat.
people, I mean, because I did all-star tournaments as a kid, Little League, whatever. We went to Blythe. I don't know if you know where Blythe
I don't
is.
know where
It's
that
the
is.
border of California, and it's Death Valley is what it is, right? And we would play games out there, all-star tournaments. It'd be 118, but you could play a game in it because it was,
The best way I can describe it, I feel like in Vegas or someplace like that, is like the heat bounces off you here. It just sticks and it becomes a part of your body, and you just sweat.
So
and
I'm
you're
drenched
miserable.
right now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And just Dave smells terrible.
But this
I
is our
smell
idea.
terrible. Kevin smells good somehow.
Yeah.
It actually works for him.
He smells like sandalwood still.
I took 2 showers today. You didn't take any one.
I took one at 5 a.m.
Oh, you took one.
I took one last week.
Yeah, it was actually nice. I had the ownership of the bathroom at 5 a.m. No one was bothering me at that point.
Yeah,
But
Dave
this is,
really does work on 4 hours of sleep.
I don't sleep much. So here's what I was thinking. Since we're sweating so much, we've got this.
I'm
meetup
not
tomorrow.
sweating. It's nice over here.
not
We
that bad right
collect the sweat. And then tomorrow at the meetup, we do an
Vials.
auction, a live auction. Carrie's, you're an auctioner.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Auction off the sweat.
Anybody want Kevin's sweat?
No.
And then there's just going to be there's going to be women, men.
They're going to throw panties at him.
My wife watches this show.
Well, she's coming. She's the one that's going to throw the panties.
Yeah, she's collecting and then throwing them.
It's not her panties. It's stuff she found at yard sales. They had some brown stains. and
Just
she's
like the
"Kevin, take it."
podcast, the video she was in performed really, really well.
Yeah.
By this time,
She's a
Josh's
star.
video might have passed mine. I'm a little bitter.
Yeah, but who's got the #1 video? I like to bring this up every couple months.
By
That's
double.
true. Dave has the number one. The
Dave,
whatnot.
totally off brand, just decides
Which is
randomly
really
without
cool
telling
because
us
that's his
to do a what-
contribution to actually this channel making money.
Yeah, I do. It does make money every
Every
single
day,
month.
yeah,
it
that's
does.
good.
I get 85% of it.
Yeah, he does.
That
Did
video.
you see our donation from Brian Klaus? Did you see this?
No.
He donated. Thank you, Brian, for the
Thank
donation.
you.
He donated $10, and he said $8.50 for Kevin, 75 cents for Dave, 75
No,
cents
you
for
need to
Kevin.
give it all to me because I'm the one paying the bill.
It's awesome though.
He's
After
85%, he's following our structure. So
after processing fees, we only owe Kevin a couple bucks. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think, Brian, I appreciate it. Kevin already took the money, trust
Yeah,
me.
well, I've never even seen it.
Yeah. It's not good. So tomorrow, are you going to yard sale with us tomorrow or not at all?
Probably not. I had my fill.
He had his fill.
That hurts us.
You know what?
Well, I make a lot. I've told you this before, but when I go out yard selling, I can make a video. I can make 6 videos out of what we did. You'll make 2.
No,
I can make a ton of videos out of it today.
I think I got 5 today.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I got a lot of
bunch.
good scores.
Yeah,
A
you
lot of
did.
good
It's
scores.
very
so I think
true.
I'll probably do 5.
And so I can do it. And I'm like, my channel can't handle 6 videos with Dave and Carrie in it.
That's fair.
They just can't handle.
You gotta
6.
spread 'em out.
I spread them out.
Spread 'em
Maybe
out,
maybe
yeah.
I will.
Do, like, a
put them
couple
over
in
the
between.
next 6 years.
And then
Then it won't
Matt
hurt the
Thrifter
channel.
Sifter goes out just as long as us, and he comes back. He's like, "Yeah, I think I got 3 TikToks today."
Yeah, 3 TikToks.
How?
I got 3 minutes of footage.
We got selling for 8 hours. You got 3 minutes of footage.
I'm here just I'm at a garage sale. They're like, just do a TikTok about the Avon bottle. I'm just throwing my phone up at it. And I just do it at the garage
Carrie
sale.
puts his phone right up into people's faces.
Yeah.
Right there. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
I was actually
what are you
kinda-
doing?
But if I want that sweet 32 cents a TikTok video that I'm making, I've got to do that. I've got to do what it takes.
I thought the one lady today was going to get mad. The Granny Square place where I bought the Granny Square.
Yeah.
You didn't hear it. I think you were coming up behind. And she's like, "Are you filming this?" I'm like,
Oh.
"Yeah." I'm like, "Do you want to be on the video?" It's like, "No." She's like, "Not unless you can make fat people look thin." And
got
she
the
was
technology.
hilarious, man.
These
She was
cameras do
funny.
add 50 pounds. We're actually thin as rails.
Yeah, I'm like 130 wet.
Yeah. No, so actually that's the sale where their Yahtzee was right in front of you. So Carrie sees me
No,
buy
I
all
was
these
so
knives.
pissed off.
pretty funny.
I'm so mad at this
Okay,
one.
so Carrie sees me buy all these knives, and it was it's rare to
I
find
was
great
inspired.
knives. It's rare to find great knives. A lot of times you're going to see stuff that says Pakistan, it's just not worth buying, or no brand at all. And, maybe if it's Damascus steel, you buy that, but generally you're not going to buy that. And so Carrie is like, there's next sale, there's knives. And so Carrie goes straight to the knives. They all look like crappy
Well,
rusted
to be
Pakistan
fair,
stuff.
you went to the knives and you said, "Carrie, check out these knives. Find something for me."
No,
Me
Dawn
and-
did. Dawn did.
Oh, Dawn did?
Dawn called you to the knives.
Oh, somebody called me
Yeah.
to the knives, and I was trying
Yeah.
to be helpful.
Yeah, and anyways, so as Carrie's looking at the knife, I
Right
noticed
next to
right
it.
in front
Right
of
next
him
to it.
is a brand new sealed Yahtzee handheld game. And
I've been buying those for 11 years. I
sells for like
deserve
40,
that.
$50.
Listen, it was worse than that, y'all. Carrie was here. The Yahtzee game was in front of Carrie. Dave was on this side of me.
Yeah.
He didn't just reach over in front of Carrie. He reached in front of me and to Carrie and then grabbed it and took it right out of him.
Yeah, and
right
I
there in
else
front
that
of
was
him.
worth like $40 at the
Yeah,
sale.
you did good.
Overalls, you helped me with that.
I did help you.
And
a little
Kevin
bit.
did. Kevin was very nice. Kevin has more experience. There's no denying that. He's been doing this longer than me.
Long time.
And he's almost 70, and so he's got 40 years of experience on his belt.
30, 50
And
summers.
I found some stuff today that I didn't know that well, but I've seen him pick, and
I learned from Dave. I tell you got to learn from people, and I learned.
Yeah.
I did a little. Chris taught me a little bit about knives. You taught me. Maybe I'll start picking up knives.
Knives
I
are
actually
fun.
picked
I
up
like knives.
one knife this year.
Okay, they're
like
easy
besides
to lift.
Cutco, we're talking like knives.
Yeah, like pocket
knives,
Yes.
knives,
Switchblades,
Knives.
sling blades.
Yep.
But anyways, we found the Louis L'Amour books. If you guys watch Kevin's channel, they're these like leather Louis L'Amour books. And Kevin was able to help me figure out I shouldn't buy them for $5 a piece. I wouldn't have known that if Kevin hadn't been there. I probably would have made a mistake. So Kevin saved me some money today, $40.
Yeah, it's true.
I think.
Did you learn anything from Uncle Steve?
Yes, Steve. So, I think Steve kind of inspired me to go on some big items.
Yeah.
Because he'll spend like 60 to make 400. And a lot of times I don't do that, but like after seeing him do it a couple times, I started doing it. And I went to one sale where I spent...
Inspiring, I agree.
I spent like $150 and I'm going to bring in $700 from that sale.
See, my whole method is like I'll spend $10, get to make 60, but I have to sell 80 items to get that 60.
Yeah.
I got to sell a lot of 75.
Carrie's like, I'm going to buy this box of 300 cards, sell them for $2 a piece, and I'm going to make $400 off this deal.
Where were you? Sorry, our camera died, so whatever Kevin was saying, it's gone, it's in the ether, it's flown away because we took like a 10-minute break. We're back now.
Welcome
we
back.
ordered 17 pizzas. Carrie ate 16, I ate one.
For the
Kevin
record, I
watched.
did not go to the bathroom. I don't have bathroom issues.
Yeah,
He
someone
did go to the
messaged
bathroom,
me.
but he did not go to the restroom.
Old School Flips messages me today. He's like, hey, I just saw Kevin yard selling without you. Did you guys ditch him because he keeps having to pee with his old prostate? That's what he said.
Old School
Literally.
Flips is the same. Oh no, Old School Flips. How old is Jimmy?
Jimmy, he's probably your age.
Yeah, he's the same
79,
age as you.
80.
His wife looks way younger than.
Yeah, he's robbing the cradle with that
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah.
These were late 30s babies, late 1930s
Yeah,
babies.
the late 1930s, both of them. And I'll tell you, that podcast of theirs, rubbish.
I thought you said you listened to it on the way up
did.
here.
It was actually,
quickly.
it was fine, but
You guys
they,
need to
you
go
know, they
check
picked me
out.
last in the draft, so I've got to
That
start
was
making fun of their podcast.
that was funny. At first, I'm like, how are they not picking? They were just messing with you, man.
They were on the best
definitely
team.
messing with me.
I would tell you, after picking with Dave, he should have at least gone second to last.
Yeah,
Guys,
for last.
I am not, I'll be honest. I actually have started to believe I'm a
Finally.
bad picker because of Florida.
Yeah.
Like, I've had a serious
killed it today.
self-doubt.
He
But then,
killed
like,
it.
coming out here and finding my type of items that I
Yeah.
used to pick in Raleigh, and I'm just like, boom, boom, $100,
You did.
$100,
You
$100,
did good in
$100.
Vegas
Like,
too. You're not that bad, man.
I think it's just I gotta find a better place in Florida to go picking. It's just
It's timing. I'm telling you, in the wintertime, you're going to start. It's going to get
I'll probably
better. It's
clean
not
up
going to
in the
be. It's not
winter,
going to be
yeah.
Raleigh.
yeah.
It's going to get better.
Well, we were
get
talking
better.
about learning glass. What's the other thing we wanted to talk about learning?
Tim, I tell you, I want to go with
know.
Tim. I haven't got to go with Tim. I don't want to go with you guys anymore. Maybe I'll call him up.
That's fine. You don't need to go with us. I get it. We were gonna
Scared.
go with
He's scared.
someone really famous, actually, like
Yeah.
Harry.
Do you know
Harry Potter? Harry Tornado.
Yeah,
No.
what the one from American Pickers.
Yes, Mike Fretz.
Yeah, Mike Fitz,
Frank Mikes.
Frank Mikes.
You know, Frank had. He had a stroke.
He did. Yeah,
I heard that.
I heard that.
You know, it's funny because I watched an episode. I'll probably talk about this on the podcast where he goes and he buys some insulators, and he's like, "Oh, I'll give you $100. These are
For
beautiful."
insulators.
Yeah, and they were like
Glass
$1 a
ones?
piece. Yeah,
Well,
glass
I'll tell you,
insulators.
speaking of Tim taught me a little something. If you're ever looking at insulators, because most of them aren't worth money, but there are some just like Avon bottles.
I mean, yeah, they're worth $5-10.
Tim told me to feel around the inside of an insulator, and if it has no, I don't know what you call them, like where you
Nipples?
screw something in, threads.
Threads.
Threads. yeah,
Okay,
threads.
if it's smooth, it's probably a good one.
I wonder why that is. Because it wasn't actually used on a telephone pole or whatever.
I don't know. That's what he told me.
Because they used them for
And
electricity,
I have
right?
sold. I bought tubs full of those things because they sell for like $4 or $5 in
That's
my
it,
booth,
$5 to
right?
$10,
And so I
yeah.
just sell them in there. But if you go through them, you can find some good ones. Anybody know anything about insulators? Tell me in the
I
comments.
feel like they're like They're like Avon bottles for somehow older people.
Yeah.
Like older people than the people
You know
who
what
collect
I like?
Avon
You know what I use them
bottles.
for? I use them for bookends. I like them
That's
for
actually
bookends.
not a bad idea. I mean, if you're using them practically for decor, which I think was a trend for a little while, but that's like one of the first things I learned when I started reselling 11 years ago was insulators, and then I learned quickly after that they weren't worth buying.
Dave
Well,
learned a few things. MCM
For the
stuff at
most part.
Melamine
Yeah,
today.
melamine. I'd never heard of that. Dawn picked. Tell her. I don't even know what she got.
Plates, yeah.
Oh yeah, they're just old, like vintage, like 70s-ish dishware set.
Melamine is what they're made out of, though,
Yeah,
right? It's like some
Kinda
sort
like
of
a hard
plastic.
plastic.
Hard
or something.
plastic. Not
But it-
Tupperware, it's hard plastic. But it's very hard to break it.
Yeah, I mean they look
I mean, I could
nice,
break
and
it.
she
Let's-
paid.
let's
What
be
do you know what
honest.
she paid for that?
$10
She
for the whole
paid
set.
10.
$10, and you
Like
think
a
she'll
basket.
bring in 80?
I think the plates will probably bring 50, and the cups and saucers will probably 80.
$80, yeah.
$80.
And I spent $5 on an item there, and I should get like 7
Yeah,
plus shipping after fees. I'll lose $1.
which isn't
So,
bad for you.
not bad.
Yeah.
And do you not let Dawn carry money?
No, Don usually
Dawn
carries
usually
money.
carries it because this guy
Yeah.
Because she asked me for money multiple times because you were somewhere in the corner. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, no, she gave me the money today.
He wears gym shorts.
Yeah.
Doesn't use a wallet and just puts the cash
No pockets.
in
I have no
his
pockets.
pocket. I don't understand it. Like he lost his card on the way here. What
I
else
did
have you
lose-
lost since you started?
I
your
don't know where
trip?
my glasses are.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be on it.
Right there.
Are they really?
He looked.
See,
I
most
really
of the
need to
stuff
know where
on
my
this
glasses
podcast
are,
is
guys. Those
fake.
are expensive.
Most of this stuff is fake, but this is true story here. This is true stuff.
What are you talking about? All this stuff is true.
No, it's
I'm
not
Kicking
true.
that,
you're-
with the gravel
No,
and
not
I swear,
true.
every time we drove by your van, you had to have been screaming because I could hear it from outside. Just as
Steve
poor
was
Steve,
crying. He was
poor
crying
Steve.
so
He was
much.
just like trying to communicate with you, and you were just one of those diva moments. It's
He's
just
a
like
big-
Steve was actually clearing stuff for you today and whatever.
I
Come
like
I'm paying you.
Steve's like a much cooler guy.
Steve's
than Kevin.
like Kevin if Kevin was cool.
Hey, we should get him to subscribe to Steve's YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah,
No,
what's it called
God,
again?
no, it's
I can't
so
remember what
bad.
it's
Deals
called,
and
I'm not even
dives. Deals and
publicizing
dives
it.
on YouTube.
Deals and dives on
Steve
YouTube.
Brown, right? It's
Yeah,
Steve Brown.
Steve
Yeah, that's
Brown.
how the names work.
It might be.
Steve Brown. Yeah.
I
Well,
tried
no,
to get
'cause
him to
Kevin
buy a new
took-
belt. Do you see the belt he wears? He wears one of those old braided leather belts, old man belts.
Yeah.
You know, he's been wearing the same belt since he was in college. I think. By the way, in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Okay.
So I tried to buy him a new belt. He won't wear it.
The
He's
best
such an
buy
old
of
man.
today is not from any of us. It is from Old School Flipper, right?
It was old school picker.
Old School Picker.
Old
sorry.
school picker.
He got the best buy.
Oh
of the
yeah,
day.
yeah. He bought a
Tell him,
bunch of
Kevin.
hats.
He had
I
to
don't
think
wanna
for a
ruin
second.
his
He
video.
forgot it. He forgot. Yeah, we
His
don't.
video. When's his video
Well,
coming out?
I don't know. He bought.
I'll ruin his
well, I
secret.
will tell
I'll ruin
you,
it
he
fine.
lied to me. He did not tell me the truth. He
Oh.
called when he called me. I
What
was
a
like, "Hey,
monster.
I bought 1,500 hats for $300." OBX Picker told me the truth. There was like 896 hats.
896 hats for $300.
And
So
you know
it's
what
not
they
as
want to
good
do?
now.
Do you see what they want to do? They will have done it by the time you see this. They're
it
gonna
right
like
now?
crack dealers. They're gonna pull up to the Trash to Cash barbecue bash and sell the hats out of the back of the truck.
Are they really?
I'll probably buy a couple.
Yeah,
honestly.
What are they? $5 a piece?
I just told them eBay charges 12.5. Trash to Cash podcast going to charge
yeah, I want
10%.
one.
Are we getting? Yeah, are we getting a
10%.
cut of this?
Yeah.
10%.
So I mean, that's 836 hats for how much? You said 300. That's 50 cents a hat.
That's a
40
great
cents a hat.
less
20
than-
30,
cents.
38
I'm not good
cents
at
a hat,
math.
30
Yeah, 38,
38
39,
cents.
something like that.
Yeah, I mean that's good. I've done better, but
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Not that
Speaking of,
quantity,
I
though.
bought those Disney. What did I buy?
animation, Vinylmation.
Yes, Vinylmation.
Vinylmation today. Carrie
good
told
buy.
me. I inspired him. I just saw the whole thing, and I'm like, hey, I'll make an offer. And then I said that because he was going to sit there for 6 hours digging through every single card at that first sale.
That's
And
true.
so
I was
he
going to be there
went
like
by.
an hour. I really
It would be
So-
perfect for a whatnot sale to
It's
sell
so
those off.
crazy because like right next to the he went right to the Vinylmations. I probably would if it was just me, I would have played on those two potentially. But right next to him there was another tote full of like Disney. You know those like surprise bags you buy like a $5 bag
Oh,
and there's
yeah,
like
yeah.
a Disney
Mystery
figure.
minis or
But
something?
still, yeah, I feel like they were decent and there was like probably 80 of them. And I was like, it was like $2 a piece, right?
Yep.
And just like your bin, $2.50 a piece or whatever. And I said, how much do you want for all this? She's like, I don't even know how many are in there. And I'm like, well, I know that. That's why I'm saying this.
And it's always more than they think. Jelly bean effect.
Yeah, exactly, right?
There was 123 of
But
mine
I
in
didn't
there.
have the guts or the cojones to press her. Kevin pressed her.
No
She said the same thing
decency.
to him. She said the same exact thing. She's like, and I know why you want to buy them all. She she knew
Called
what
them
was
out.
happening,
Called them
right?
out.
And he's just like, yeah, but I'll give you $100 bill right now. Spoiler for Kevin's video, but it won't come out for like 9 months. It'll be fine. You'll have forgotten.
No, but that did inspire me to like just say how much for all the cards, and it was reasonable for what the amount of
170.
cards.
And he
like
didn't negotiate.
170
for like 300
4
cards.
But see, I did not want her to throw out the number.
Really? Why is
Normally
that?
I do.
She was so expensive.
Normally I do, but I did not want her to throw out the number. I wanted to throw out the number.
Yeah,
I
which
was
is
pretty
smart
happy
because
I
her
did.
stuff was super.
Which, by the way,
overpriced.
did you notice the elephant in the room there that we didn't even discuss as a buyout? Was the wall full of Funko Pops.
But they were so expensive.
I know.
They were marked at like $30 a piece. And I was like, so we see that.
But just think of the video. How many
Oh my
Funko
gosh.
Pop videos are out there?
RVA
you know?
style,
RVA.
yeah.
You know, I had the perfect chance to make a Funko Pop video before Funko Pop videos were Funko Pop videos. Because a guy had a wall full of them like 3 years ago, and I didn't make the video.
He probably would have done it for $1,000.
I
He
did
probably would have done it for $1,000, I bet.
yeah, but you would make no money. I mean,
Yeah,
you really
he knew
wouldn't.
the market value of everything. So
Yeah, I did a Funko Pop video like 2 years ago, and it's one of my bigger videos, like 15,000 views.
Dude,
And it's
funny,
not
though.
good. I
At
mean,
that
like most of
sale-
my videos.
At that sale, there was a bunch of
RVA
items.
Thrips who did one,
Yeah,
and,
yeah, yeah.
and who else did? John did one. Is there anybody else that did
Picker.
one?
A lot of people.
Oh
I've
wait,
done some.
Those were
Froggy
huge,
did
right?
one. Bought the whole
Froggy did
table,
one,
I think. Yeah. Pretty
But
good.
no, that sale, I actually spotted quite a few really nice items that weren't for sale.
Yes,
So
that's
like
very
under
true.
the
I
table,
noticed
they had
that.
like a Jack Skellington
Yeah.
blow up
Uh-huh.
Halloween. That thing's probably like $100, maybe $200.
And then they're like, yeah, Snoopy. You're like, oh, I'll buy Snoopy. You're like, $20?
$20 now.
No, I'm not buying Snoopy.
But then up on the other shelf, they had one of those Christmas trees with like the little little lights.
Yep.
And it was like themed.
I'll tell you, it's
too. I've
good.
never seen
So
that.
you had a bulk buy. I had a bulk buy. Dave had a bulk buy today.
Yeah.
Although it was credit to me because I literally got out of the car and I walked over to Dave, and Dave was looking at me. He didn't even look me in the eye because he was so mad.
Yeah.
He's
Where's
like,
this
do you
going?
really want to go here? Do you really want to go to this one? Because he's Tent City averse, you know.
I am.
And he had his bulk buy
Oh, the micro
at Tulk
machines.
City. At Tent
I got a
City.
whole tote of micro machines for $40. I'll do well on those.
Yeah.
I'll probably do like
Yeah.
$120 on them at least.
Yeah,
So maybe
definitely.
more. It depends. There's some grails. I've sold a couple micro machines for $50. Just
Yep.
individual.
One of my
micro
best,
machines.
I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what that sale was called. The jackpot sale, I
Yeah.
think. It had a Barbra Streisand record in the thing, which is worthless. I put
Yeah,
it in there
those
on
aren't worth
purpose
anything, yeah.
What are you
because
talking
because I put jackpot and then put a Barbra Streisand record in it, and I just
She was scantily
it's your
clad.
theory.
I remember it.
Yeah, but it's Barbra Streisand.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah.
Okay, so I want to talk just a little, and I don't even know if I should say this because this might screw me if I
You
say it.
should say it.
I'm gonna say it anyways.
Say
Because,
it.
transparent. Some of you guys do YouTube, and I've like shifted how I do my videos. And so I went and I bought all those knives, right? And
Yeah.
I bought, spent $80, gonna be worth $650.
Minus 20% for the coupon.
And so a lot of times the strategy, and I think this is probably the right strategy, what most resellers do on YouTube is they do $500 at this one sale, right? They'll do like a price tag and talk about all the money they made.
Yep.
But while I'm buying it, this guy says, man, I don't know, that's an expensive knife. I don't want to rip you off.
I don't
Instantly
want to
in
rip
my
you
brain,
off.
I don't want you to rip you
Yep.
off is my
Then you
title.
got it.
Forget
Yeah,
that I made
absolutely.
$700.
You
I don't
got
even
it.
care that for the video's sake, like, I think him talking about ripping me off is way better clickable kind of
No doubt.
fodder.
Why are you giving away all the secrets, Dave?
Okay, sorry. I told
the
you I shouldn't even
secrets.
say that.
That's right.
But I don't know if it's right or not. I mean,
Edit that out.
Okay.
Because Jimmy old school flips.
Jimmy will steal it. Jimmy and
will
Nashville
steal it.
Flipper
will
already
flip
stole it.
Yeah, Ray will steal
Yeah.
it.
Have you guys ever asked somebody to repeat something so you could just get it with, you do it like a little bit more passionately this time so you
Yeah.
can get it in the
No.
video and then cut out the original?
Yeah.
No, but I'm actually a reseller.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm more
I
of a
have this-
theater guy.
I told you the lady that wanted me to, because she's like, don't film this video, but then she clearly was funny enough to be in the video, so that was pretty good.
Did you put her in it anyways?
I don't know. I just filmed it today. I haven't made a video. Apparently, I won't for 9 months.
There we go, guys.
Well,
so
I only
check
say
back
that
in
because
2023.
Kevin said he's now doing like a video a week. So
I don't
I'm like,
do that many videos anymore. I put out one every 5 days.
Would you say you're resting on your laurels?
No,
Yeah.
I'm quite frankly, I'm overwhelmed. I've got too much going on. I got too much stuff. I do this stupid podcast.
It is,
I know,
it
I
is
should
stupid.
quit
so
this
tight. It is
podcast.
crappy.
Look,
This
think
is
about
not
it.
good.
In the time that I do this podcast,
You could have
and
edited
all
a
the
third of a video.
bookkeeping I do for this podcast to pay for all of your nonsense.
This could have been an hour and a half
could have
nap under a tree, right?
No, I could have
Here we are.
edited a video under the
you know
tree.
what? He
a whole
cannot.
video.
He cannot edit a whole video in an hour and a half.
That's true. I cannot.
Yeah, he falls asleep like 6 times, so it's
Oh,
just not going to
come on.
happen. And
I
the
know.
bookkeeping that he's doing for the
Nonsense,
show is done by Jenna, so that's some nonsense as well.
That's true.
Okay, so
Thank you, Jenna.
before we're almost done, but did you want to talk about the mistake on your store? You had a mistake on one of your
on my
merch
store.
sales, I thought you said?
Mistake. Oh, will you throw me under the bus here?
Yeah, you just messed up, and I just want to.
We
fess
shipped
up.
out Marie. I can't remember. We shipped out a medium shirt or a 2XL, and you ordered a medium.
So what do? Do you try to get that back, or you just send another one?
Oh, I'll send another one.
You're not going to even try to get it back?
No,
Okay.
it's not going to send it back. No.
Gotcha.
I mean, you get, it's
not even worth the time, yeah.
She offered to send it back. Usually what I'll do is I'll just say, hey, we're going to send you another one. Don't worry about sending it back. And then half the time they send it back anyway.
You just block her as a buyer so she can't do that again to you.
Yeah.
And then
No.
you just send her a new one.
Jeez.
All of our eBay
Reagan
stores,
does inventory,
Actually-
and so it screws up inventory when you make a mistake like that. So then you got to go in and fix the inventory.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, because your
so-
numbers are wrong. So we all have Kerry has his eBay store on. Me and Kevin's are off. I'm not selling anything right now. I've sold like 6 items in the last 2 days.
Have you put your sticker into your big cartel? Oh, you big for your eBay
Just for
store?
my eBay?
I'm
I've only
selling
sold
stuff
6
like crazy.
I've only sold 6 items.
All right, what am I selling here?
It's crazy.
Kerry, you selling anything?
Oh yeah,
selling
no,
a lot?
I haven't. If I don't post every day, I don't sell. I haven't been posting a ton the last couple
Are
of days.
people still posting for you?
Yeah, but go check out my eBay. Make some offers, guys. Trying to pay for this.
For
trip.
me, I post. What are you talking about?
No, like while you travel on this trip, is someone
23.
posting?
Since I left 2 days ago, 23 sales.
That's just amazing.
You're so amazing.
You're
23
so
sales.
good
I
at
wish I
this.
could be more like you.
And one of them, I don't even know what
I
it
want to
is.
chase your clout.
Letter
So
opener?
much clout.
I
so
don't even know what this
Wish we could
is.
just
Smell
be
it?
like him.
I know, I
He's
wanna
off
be-
on a tangent now.
He is. I don't know what he's
Do you remember
I
the
sold-
scene in Dennis the Menace where he like forces Marv to eat all the beans and his like belly's sticking out and he's like just
That's a very obscure reference.
I sold something that Bluebird's
Gotta do
mom
something
apparently
more
bought like
mainstream.
yesterday and listed because I don't even know what it is.
subscribe to World's Best Recipes.
Yeah.
German
Good.
scissors
You
letter
did a
opener.
mozzarella cheese
$40
stick
plus
recipe
shipping.
thing today.
Totally talking over each
I'm totally ignoring you. I got it. Harley shirts. I bought tons of Harley shirts today, y'all.
You did, man. You were buying.
Betty Boop shoulder bag, $50 plus shipping.
You bought one of those Harley like jackets for a teddy bear that you said you're going to wear for yourself.
Dave
gonna
let
keep for
me have
yourself?
twice today. Gave me stuff that is clear money making material. I only did it once for him.
I just felt like I was finding everything.
Oh,
and I was like,
yeah,
I want to throw
sympathy.
a bone
Oh, jeez.
to
Yeah,
Kevin.
God.
You know,
Kevin was
just-
I
having a
don't
hard
think
time
you
finding it.
realized I bought probably twice as much as you today.
yeah.
I
No,
don't think
saw
you
that.
realized
bought a
it.
lot of
Now, it
stuff.
wasn't, I didn't get some, I
Yeah,
mean, I got
there's
some
no
high-end
profit
stuff,
in
but
any
I
of it,
didn't
but
know.
you bought
That's
it.
not true.
I spent most of my time orchestrating the people that I pay to help me do my TikTok videos.
Yeah.
How
I
many-
had to move them
The
around.
film crew was interesting
It was
today.
weird. It's elaborate.
think-
People don't realize that.
I think I spent like 400, 500 today. How much do you think you spent, Kev?
Nowhere near that.
Yeah, I spent
I
a
spent
lot
almost
of money.
400. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
250 maybe. I spent a lot
'Cause
yesterday.
I can't post really much
50.
right
You
now.
spent 120 at the first sale.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot
Yeah,
about
I think
that
you
one.
spent at least 350, 400.
Okay, so
expensive. It's
I'm trying to think
expensive
of
work.
big sales. So I did spend 120 there. I spent 80 for the doll,
Oh, yeah, that's 200 right there.
and then I spent 50 at the other, 250, and then a bunch of nickel and dime stuff. Yeah, I probably
Over
spent
3.
350.
Yeah, over 3.
I'd say 350.
So it's expensive, more expensive than you expected.
Yeah, I mean,
for
like,
sure.
yeah, I'm so used to, yeah, like, there's been days lately where I find like 5 or 6 things, and I'm like, that's a good day, and that's not normal.
I think the Vegas sales are gonna be like Florida. I
yeah.
think they're gonna get a lot better in the winter.
I've had
No
some
doubt.
good
No doubt.
Vegas.
110 degrees.
I've
I'm
had
coming
good
down this
Vegas
winter.
days, but
Yeah.
I haven't had many. It's the dead of summer though, right now in Las Vegas. So.
I've got room, dude. If you want to come down and pick, you
coming.
can come down. Yeah,
coming.
I'm ready. All right, guys, this has been Trash or Cash Podcast, episode 43. Thank you so much for coming. I hope this turns out well and isn't awful.
Yeah.
You know,
You're probably regretting your decision, but
Yeah.
you made it this far, so congratulations.
make sure you subscribe, like, comment, unsubscribe from Kevin. We'll see you next time.
Commonwealth